Okay. I'm right here, Dad.
Okay.
All right. This is my YouTube channel. This is my dad right here, the old man, the ancient one that I love very much, who introduced me to superheroes, which is with Batman first and Superman. We just been watching the newest Superman, the James Gunn film. I'm at my dad's questions to hear from his opinion and my opinion about this movie. So, Dad, what do you think of Superman?
It was good. I was wondering, there was some things I didn't like, making his biological parents evil, wanted him to conquer the planet. That part I didn't like. But they at least wrote it in there where his Earth parents told him, what he could be in it. It's all he needed to realize that he could be what he wanted to be. If he wanted to be good, he's going to be good, and that's just the way he was.
Well, what did you think about them adding Guy Gardner, Hot Girl, Mr. Terrific into the storyline? How did that fit?
Was good. That was good. Some other heroes there to help do good things.
What do you think of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor compared to Kevin Spacey and the late Gene Hackman?
He was younger than they were. I think Kevin Spacey was the most worst one, like Luthor should be. But this kid was just as bad. He was all right.
If you had to say who was the best Superman between George Reeves, Christopher Reeves, Brandon Routh, Henry Cavill, and David Cornsweet, who would you pick?
I got a problem there. I like Kevin Conlon. What's his name?
Who? Christopher Reeves?
No, the other guy.
Henry Cavill?
And Henry Cavill. It's hard to say between those two. George Reeves was great because I watched him when I was a kid, and he was Superman. And we saw the other night that
the very first, the late Kurt Allen, who played the very first Superman.
He was good. I had to get used to the cartoon flying part, but that was just what they did in 47. And like I said, when I first time I saw the Christopher Reeves one in 79, I got a feeling great there like a kid again when I saw him catch Lois Lane in the helicopter scene. That's when I sort of like, they brought Superman to life for like he was really there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I say this was a good movie. It had a lot of comedy.
I like the dog.
Well, Crypto. I love how they added Crypto. I will say, Cornsweet really kind of made me feel like I was seeing Christopher Reeves back on screen for the first time in years, because that's how I felt about this Superman. And I like this one because he had a mixed emotion, because he had to learn to deal with things differently and had to understand that the human aspects are different than the alien aspect, but he had to learn that
he was human. He grew up.
Humans have different feelings towards things, and that's what I liked about Henry Cavill. Was good. He was more of a darker Superman than the kind of Superman I would like, because with Christopher Reeves, when he did it, he was more trying to be the hero he wanted to be, to show the people that he was here, but he also wanted to honor his family legacy in a way. So he had two families mixed into one, but he wanted to bring it to the joy to the people to understand this is what Superman's about.
Yeah.
So I thought, and I think the importance of it was great. I like how they added Supergirl towards the end.
Yeah.
So we know this is coming out early of next year. We're going to go see. We're planning to see Superman again, hopefully soon. That's going to be the question of
in 3D this time.
Well, we'll have to see 3D. I did like how James Gunn added his brother had a small cameo part, and then seeing the late Reeves' son had a small cameo part in this as well. I thought that was awesome. I love how when Guy Gardner did this with his Green Lantern powers, and he got the middle finger flipping out the tanks. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
They added a lot of comedy to it. It really brought a lot of laughter into it. So it really was a good movie.
It got serious and it got humor in it.
So would you recommend people to see this movie?
Yes, I would.
I would too, and I say I give it a 10 out of 10. How do you? You give it a 10 out of 10, or?
I ain't gonna give you any.
No, I'm talking about me. Superman, not me. I'll give it 10 out of 10. You rate it.
I give it a 10 too.
Oh, got that on. I love you, Dad. What can I say?
Like I said, I would love to argue on this one, but there's too much we like, so you get it.
But next episode tomorrow, or the day after, whichever works. We're going to talk about the Kurt Allen Superman and talk about that, how we think of it, because it originally came out in 1948. He had a second one came in 1950. And months later, the great George Reed did one called Superman and Mole Man. Then he did the series afterwards. We'll talk more about that as well in our next episode.
Okay.
So, stay tuned for our next episode, and I hope you have a great night.